Welcome back to the film god Zack Snyder, his #1 fan. Today, I wanted to go over Zack Snyder's director's cut of Sucker Punch. Yeah, Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch. The theatrical version. Let me tell you a story. When I fell in love with Zack Snyder, I went back and watched all his films. But the only film I could not get deeply into, I take that back. I got deep into Sucker Punch. Sucker Punches. I loved everything about the theatrical version of Sucker Punch except for the story. I love the action, I love the characters, but the story was fucking ass, and it's not Zack Snyder's fault. It's the shitty studio's fault for putting out that shitty cut of Sucker Punch. I want to see the director's cut. Zack wants to see the director's cut. Zack has, on numerous occasions over these years, tried to push for the Sucker Punch director's cut. And we need it. Just as much as we need the Ayer cut, just as much as we need the Snyderverse back, we need the Ayer cut. We need the Sucker Punch, the Snyder Punch cut of Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is the only film from Zack Snyder that is lacking. Why? Because it's not Zack's full story, you know? I don't care what nobody say. Everybody knows that Zack Snyder makes long films. Whether they assembly cut, whether they director's cuts, Zack makes long films. And I love it. But Sucker Punch was, even Zack knows this, Sucker Punch was not it. The theatrical. I'm not talking about the full movie itself. I'm talking about the theatrical. I'm still waiting. I'm still ready to see the director's cut of Sucker Punch, you know? Like, to me, it ain't no difference between Justice League 2017 and Sucker Punch theatrical cut 2011, you know? And the only thing that made Sucker Punch watchable a little bit to me, like I said, was the actresses. They put on decent performances, but the action in Sucker Punch was fucking amazing. Sucker Punch is a 2011 film, and the action came off like it was 2017. Zack Snyder is just so ahead of his time in every type of way. You know, that's why I love him. We definitely need the Sucker Punch cut, director's cut of Sucker Punch, period. Zack stays posting about Sucker Punch. Zack stays posting about his Sucker Punch characters. We need them. We need the original film. Like, we need Zack Snyder's director's cut of Sucker Punch. And we not stopping. We want everything Zack Snyder. We want everything that we don't have. That is plausible for us to have. Sucker Punch director's cut. Ayer's cut of Suicide Squad. The Snyderverse, actors, characters, and story. Why are people acting like it's been 20 years since the end of the Snyderverse? It hasn't been 20 years. You know, these actors are still young. They still love these characters. They love Zack Snyder, and they can come back. Restore the Snyderverse, man. We not stopping.